Hey everyone, and welcome back to Outta Here Baseball. In this video, we're going to look back at the 2009 MLB top prospects and see what happened to them. Last week, we looked at potential impact rookies for the 2019 season. A key word in that sentence is potential, because not all of these players touted as top prospects will be major league stars. In fact, some may last only a season or two before calling it quits. So why not take a look at those players destined for stardom from 10 years ago and see how their careers have turned out to this point. We'll look at the players listed in the top 10 on the 2009 MLB Pipeline preseason list, and mention a few other notable players who are outside the top 10. So let's jump right into the list as Outta Here Baseball presents what happened to the 2009 MLB top prospects. Starting with the 10th ranked prospect, we have Colby Rasmus. Rasmus was drafted in the first round by the Cardinals in 2005. At each level of the minors, he showed glimpses of five-tool potential, with his best season coming in 2007 at AA, hitting 29 homers and stealing 18 bases. He made the Cardinals' opening day roster in 2009 at age 22 and was merely okay. While he improved in 2010, reports came out that he had a strained relationship with Cardinals management, and in the summer of 2011, he was traded to Toronto. His time in Toronto was a bit inconsistent, but in 2015, he joined the Houston Astros and played a pivotal part in their playoff run, launching 4 home runs and 17 at-bats. Rasmus stepped away from baseball in July 2018, and while he definitely was not unsuccessful in the majors, he never quite lived up to his prospect hype. The 9th ranked prospect from 2009 was pitcher Neftali Feliz. Feliz started out in the Braves minor league system, but was one of the many prospects traded by Atlanta to Texas for slugger Mark Teixeira. While primarily being used as a starter in the minors, he transitioned to the bullpen when he reached the majors at age 21. His rookie season in 2010 was phenomenal, as Feliz was named an All-Star, recorded a rookie record 40 saves, won the AL Rookie of the Year award, and helped the Rangers to their first World Series appearance. The next season was successful for Feliz as well, but he may be best remembered for blowing the lead against the Cardinals in Game 6 of the 2011 World Series, just one strike away from bringing the Rangers their first ever World Series title. After that moment, things went downhill for Feliz. He had Tommy John surgery in 2012 and battled with injuries for the next few years, never reaching the same heights as his rookie season and last appearing in the majors in 2017. At the time of recording, Feliz is still a free agent. In 8th is longtime Royals shortstop Alcides Escobar. Escobar originally came up through the Brewers farm system as a defense-first shortstop with good speed. He took over as their starting shortstop in 2010 and was then traded to the Royals, along with Lorenzo Cain and other prospects for Zach Greinke in the offseason. From there, Escobar became a consistent presence in the Royals lineup for the next 8 seasons. In 2015, he helped the Royals win the World Series over the Mets, hitting an inside-the-park home run on the first pitch he saw in Game 1, and also was named ALCS MVP. 2015 was also the only season Escobar would make an All-Star team and win a Gold Glove. At the time of recording, Escobar is unsigned, but will likely find a team based on his defensive reputation sometime soon. Moving on to the 7th-ranked prospect, we have Travis Snider. Snider was a first-round pick of the Blue Jays in 2006, and flew through the minors with his impressive hitting ability and power. Sadly, those skills never really translated to big league success for Snider. After a couple of seasons in Toronto, with his power topping off at 20 doubles and 14 homers in 2010, he was traded to Pittsburgh for another struggling former top prospect, Brad Lincoln. Snider last played in the majors in 2015, and out of all the players on this list, he is probably the only one who can truly be labeled as a bust. But as of 2019, he is in the Diamondbacks organization, trying to keep his big league dream alive. We have our first real star player at number 6 in Madison Bumgarner of the Giants. Bumgarner was a first-round pick in 2007 and dominated at each level of the minors. By age 20, he was an established part of the Giants' rotation as they took home the World Series in 2010, and then again in 2012, and then again in 2014. It was in that 2014 playoff run that Bumgarner cemented himself as a household name, first pitching a 4-hit shutout in the wildcard game, winning NLCS MVP with a 1.72 ERA, and then allowing just 1 earned run over 21 innings in the World Series to take home a number of accolades, including 2014 Sports Illustrated Sportsperson of the Year. Bumgarner will be just 29 going into the 2019 season, and despite missing time in the last 2 seasons, looks poised to remain one of the elite pitchers in baseball. At number 5 is outfielder Cameron Maybin. Like most players on this list, Maybin was a first-round draft pick, being selected 10th overall by the Tigers in 2005. He showed elite speed and defense in the minors with occasional power, but was traded to the Marlins as one of the prospects exchanged for Miguel Cabrera. After a few seasons in Florida, he was sent to San Diego and showed flashes of his high potential. Injuries got in the way, however, and since 2014, Maybin has played for 7 different teams, primarily as a 4th outfielder, though he did win the 2017 World Series with the Astros. The 4th-ranked prospect from 2009 is former Cy Young winner Rick Porcello. Porcello was another Tigers first-round pick, selected 27th overall in 2007. He spent just 1 year in the minors and made the Tigers rotation in 2009 at just 20 years old. Porcello finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year, but would pitch to less success in the next few seasons, before being traded to the Red Sox. After a poor debut season in Boston, Porcello turned around and won the AL Cy Young Award as well as Comeback Player of the Year in 2016, and in 2018 was part of Boston's World Series winning roster. Porcello recently turned 30 years old, but has already thrown almost 2,000 career innings, albeit at an average to below average level except for his 2016 season. While he hasn't quite lived up to his top prospect billing, Porcello is still a successful big leaguer with remarkable durability. Moving into the top 3, and in 3rd is Jason Heyward. Heyward was a hometown pick of the Braves in 2007, having attended high school in Henry County, Georgia. He quickly ascended through the minors and began eliciting comparisons to players like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays, even getting the nickname the J. Hay Kid. He made the Braves roster in 2010 and at age 20 quickly lived up to the hype, hitting a home run in his first at-bat and winning Rookie of the Month in April and May. Heyward would ultimately finish runner-up to Buster Posey for NL Rookie of the Year, but still showed lots of promise as a player. Offensively, Heyward wouldn't reach the same heights as he did his rookie season, but his defense would continue to improve, garnering 5 Gold Gloves through the 2018 season. He is currently in the middle of an 8-year, $184 million contract with the Cubs, with whom he won the 2016 World Series. The number 2 prospect from 2009 was catcher Matt Wieters. Wieters was the 5th overall selection in the 2007 draft out of Georgia Tech. His huge power potential as a catcher, combined with his Gold Glove caliber defense, led Orioles fans to expect big things from Wieters. After 2 decent seasons in the majors, Wieters reached All-Star status in 2011 and would continue to be a key player for the Orioles for the next few seasons. He joined the Washington Nationals in 2017, but has failed to reach the same heights he did early on in his career. At the time of recording, the 4-time All-Star is a free agent, but will likely sign as at least a backup catcher somewhere for the 2019 season. We finally reached the number 1 prospect from 2009, and it's lefty pitcher David Price. Price was the number 1 overall pick in 2007, drafted by the Rays out of Vanderbilt. He was in the bigs a year later, pitching in high-leverage situations during the Rays' run to the 2008 World Series. In 2010, Price finished runner-up for the Cy Young Award while making his first All-Star team, and in 2012 took home the award in a very close race against Justin Verlander. After the 2015 season, Price signed a 7-year, $217 million contract with the Red Sox, but hasn't been quite the same pitcher he was while with the Rays. After battling numerous injuries in 2017, Price was named Comeback Player of the Year in 2018 and was a key pitcher in the Red Sox World Series run. Some other notable prospects from 2009 include former MVPs Andrew McCutchen, Buster Posey, and Giancarlo Stanton, ranked 12th, 21st, and 26th respectively, Cy Young winner Jake Arrieta at 36th, and World Series winners Mike Moustakas and Eric Hosmer at 11th and 29th. And we should also mention those who are not even ranked, such as Josh Donaldson, Jose Altuve, Anthony Rizzo, and Corey Kluber, just to name a few. So that concludes our video on what happened to the top prospects from 2009. Which prospect do you think lived up to their hype the most? Leave your answer in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay notified on all the latest Outta Here Baseball videos. Thanks for watching.